Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports, laughing, debating. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree, four voices, brothers, and let's take pure comedy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 4J Shows. We're four brothers, four voices, just endless take and pure comedy. I'm Jamie, and I'll let the other brothers introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? Y'all already know who it is. Most handsome out the group is Jonathan. I'm glad to have y'all back for another exciting week. Talk about sports, man, because we got a lot of going on with this March Madness, and I'm glad to have y'all with us.
What's up? Your fact checker Justin right here. Life's pretty good. That's all I can say. Sports are fun to watch right now. March Madness, NBA's coming down to the end, so a lot of fun going on.
What's up? It's Jacob, coming at you with more biased takes. SEC's kind of struggling in March Madness, but we're going to make a comeback. We're going to win it all. That's all that matters.
But I said it only comes out the last one.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopping in, and obviously March Madness is probably what we're going to talk about the most, but let's knock out some of the other things that kind of going on this week. And one of the things, we're all football fans with the NFL getting ready to come in. The NFL referees have not come to agreement, and their contract is coming up to an end on May 31st. So their contract is coming up on the end. There's not an agreement. It seems like from reports, and you know how reports are, every side's got their own story, but they're saying that the NFL's board, or I'm drawing a blank on the actual word, the NFL refs people are not wanting to negotiate. They kind of stop negotiations, and it looks like the NFL is trying to move more towards a actual, like, hey, we're going to punish you for bad call type deal. Like they want to be more about the accuracy and stuff like that. Like they're saying we have to have something. So it'll be interesting to see. But what are y'all thoughts on that? Because we have seen this before.
Yes. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Let me go first. I'm just going to put it like this. I do agree there needs to be a punishment if you have bad calls. Maybe you get suspended for a couple games. Maybe you get maybe like the players, you get a fine. Like you get fined for how much, for how many calls over a period of time, stuff like that. But in the same aspect, I think we need to look at it on the ref side. They're doing this as like a side gig. This isn't their main.
Pause. They make $350,000 a year.
Yeah, but they still work other jobs. They always say that they work another.
If you make $350,000 a year,
whoa. No, but what I'm saying is they need to put in also in the contract. You can only do refereeing. No other.
But then they don't need to.
But then that's not.
You said they're getting paid $350,000 a year. They don't need a pay raise for that.
And honestly,
They don't need a pay raise.
I'm kind of glad that this situation is happening because they do need to be held more accountable for their poor actions. I'm talking about games. I know we always say the refs shouldn't decide the game, but when it comes to certain games, and the refs are deciding factor when it comes to these major games. And like for the Super Bowl a few years ago, there was a blatant pass interference that happened, wasn't called, that decided a game, the outcome of a game. And some people say, okay, did this referee have some money on the line or something? And then with the bad calls this year, like you're looking at this person committing this and then don't even call nothing. Come on. So
No
I do think
punishment
that like I said, there's no punishment. So like I said earlier, my thing is I'm gonna keep performing poorly or I might obscure what I can who benefits whatever if I'm not going to be held accountable for my actions. Like no matter what's going to happen, the players can call me out. The NFL is going to back me up regardless. So what's the point of me trying to either better myself or not just performing poorly as a ref?
I agree.
Stop.
I do think it's like I think that's the one thing that most players, fans, heck, even some refs, when you hear them come on to like when you hear them just give like their opinions on a call whenever hey, let's pull in Gene's territory, and they're like, oh, I just don't agree with that at all. So I think everybody kind of knows the reffing is a problem. Um, I think not having any accountability is a problem that they have to address. You have to have some type of accountability. You have accountability in every single job in the world. One where they're making millions, well, let's not say millions, billions of dollars on. You got to have some type of accountability. You can't just be, well, it's subjective. No, you need to be more accurate than you are being just subjected to everything. Like it doesn't need to be, hey, for this referee crew, this is a penalty, but for this referee crew, it's not. I think we all agree. Well, I always say that, but again, this is what it seems like when you're watching games and you're seeing feedback from it. It's like they get too involved sometimes, and they make it too personal sometimes, and then it's like you are calling for some people, which you're not calling for others. And so I do think they have to change it. I think the best thing to do, to kind of piggyback off what Jacob was saying, because they are making so much money, I do think it needs to be a full-time gig. Like you're not working another gig outside of this. We're paying y'all a substantial amount of money. Now I get where you can get into, well, how can you tell someone not to work a second job?
Thank you.
Because every job, like no one can make you unless it's affecting their hours, make you work a second job. But it's like I feel like there needs to be year-round training. Like as soon as the
Wait,
season's
Or
up.
Jacob, how about this? Just make them to have more required training hours. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, yes, but also like y'all said if it's not affecting their job, clearly it's affecting their job. Some of them
But
can't
Jacob,
make the correct.
you
Oh
can't.
well, hold on, whoa. Let me. They're not making the correct calls, right? Am I wrong or am I? They're not making the correct calls. I can attribute that to you having another job and you're not fully focused on doing your job here right now. So if I'm an owner and you have a second job and I see that you're messing up, I can attribute that to maybe you're not paying so much attention to my rules because you're also working the other job. You're juggling too much stuff at one time. Clearly, you're not the right fit for my company or my establishment. I feel like you have the right to be like you can't work another job because clearly you're not getting the correct calls.
Well, you
But
can't.
my thing is just make it a full-time job. Make it where you know how like they have summer, you know how like teams they have spring training. Have spring training with the refs. This is what we're going to go over all the rules. We want everybody. It's not like this crew calls something different. This we need like everybody to come together and they all need to agree on this is what it's called and this is how it will be called. So there's no more it's up there, up this. Like, for example, I know y'all gonna hate Justin's gonna hate me when I call this out. The Eagles. Do you agree sometimes this year they called y'all on false starts on like the tush push and other crews did it?
I mean, yeah.
Like you feel like y'all were get also, do you feel like y'all were getting targeted a little bit more than other teams?
Targeted for sure. In a sense of,
Why'd you
and this
get
is what I
into
mean
that
by
layup?
targeted. And I'm not saying this as an Eagles fan. What I'm saying is, it's like what I'm saying is from just an outside perspective of why I felt like refs really felt like they had to was because how loud it was getting. But yet every other game where you saw tush pushes, you never saw anybody actually say anything about what was happening. Because in this year, if you don't realize it, the Bills actually ran the tush push way more than the Eagles did. But you didn't hear the upset about the Bills doing it. But I feel like, again, I don't know. I feel like that's one single thing. I think the biggest ones are like pass interferences and stuff. And I think you have to go back into, and where my point was earlier, you have to go back into, you have to get assistance from upstairs. But I feel like that's also a problem because then you're going to have, well, then what's the Roger Goodell called and the Chiefs wanted this call and they got the pass interference, but then Roger Goodell called in and said no. So I can see where that's going to be an issue for people too. But I still feel like that's the most effective thing is to have someone upstairs go, hey, we're going to reverse that, or hey, we're going to add this call because you missed it. And
we need the UFL.
That's just what happened. Yeah, I like the UFL.
I've been saying
yeah.
I've been saying hey,
you need
their
to explain your
their
call.
season. I'm telling y'all, I beg everybody, cut it. Their season starts at the end of this month. Cut their games on and tell me the upstairs ref is a problem. It's not. It adds. It does this. And I love the fact that in the UFL, they were reviewing for down and distance. All of a sudden, there was a holding that was clearly missed. They can call it jump. Like We need the UFL. But anyway, speaking of the NFL, we can talk about the refs all day long. Speaking of the NFL, they had that flag football game this week. Did y'all watch it?
I watched
A
some
little
of it.
bit.
Bro, I was logged in the books all week, bro. So I didn't even get to watch much of it this week.
So watching it, and yes, so one, the flag football guys did show out, and they held their own, no doubt. I'm not taking nothing away from them; they're good. But like them acting like, yeah, this is what we need to represent. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Da da da. Them NFL guys, one, underestimated them guys for sure. You could see it out there; they were underestimating. But two, they didn't know how to play flag football.
No, they
Like
didn't
there's a way you play
understand.
flag football, and they schemed the mess out of them boys. Let's be real. That's all the flag football team did. They schemed the mess out of them boys. You give I'd say give NFL guys the time to actually look at it. You can, but do they have that time? No. And our flag football team showed us that they're actually pretty legit. So I think they.
I mean, I think it's just like anything. Like I get where you see a lot of ex players and media like saying, "Oh, the NFL should never even try to be a part of this thing. Like it's just embarrassed everybody and da da da." But I agree with you. I don't feel like the NFL guys even took it all that serious. Like when you even watching them, they're just laughing. It's like it's just it's like they just got together to play pickup and they were just hanging out for TV purposes. And because let's be real, you had retired players like Gronk out there pull a hammy. Like Gronk shouldn't have been like if this was being taken seriously, Gronk's not your guy right now. I'm sorry. He's nowhere near. Luke Kuechly, you ain't played in years. Like I get you were a Hall of Famer, but you ain't played in years. And so it's like I get why like people were so upset, but at the same time, it's like it seemed more just a pickup game. And to the NFL or the flag football people, like I think they treated it as if it was a Super Bowl in a sense. Like they were like,
Yep.
no, we're going to come out here to prove to y'all why we should be in the Olympics. Where the NFL guys were like, well, we got together this week, drew up some plays, and came out here and just played around. Because the way that they were like, if you play flag football, there's so many different moves that you wouldn't do in actual football, like getting down low and squatting when you're running, so that way they can't pull your flags. Doing things to make sure your flags stay out of the way and stuff like that. And I don't know if y'all watch it. If I'm a Beagles fan, I'm mad because they were laying out Joe Burrow. More than once. It was
For
actually
real?
kind of insane how much they were hitting Joe Burrow. And so it's
Wow.
like,
And they were getting penalties for it, but it was
yeah,
just why are we hitting these? Like, first of all, and I get it, they were like you said, it was their Super Bowl, but it's like, hey, also these cats making millions. Like, I'm surprised nobody was like, hey, pump the
like
brakes now.
I, as an Eagles fan, I like high show speed, but I was real upset with high show speed pulling Devontae Smith down and yanking him by his collar down to the ground. Cause I'm like, hey man, I'd rather watch him in the NFL than play in this flag football game right now. Like
I was about to say,
that's
I
a
feel like
problem.
Especially him
owners
being
look.
hurt last year too as well.
Mm-hmm.
He honestly shouldn't have. I'm not gonna say he shouldn't have been out there because I don't know where he's at in the rehab process, but he should have been a little bit more cautious,
Yeah,
and the people around him should have been a little bit more
If
cautious
someone
as
got
well.
hurt, that would have got shut down so fast.
Well,
easily,
if they would have
easily.
got hurt, you want
So
to talk about we
Well,
talk
so do
about
y'all
some pissed
think?
off people.
So do y'all think they need to just come back and bring back the individual competition thing instead of stuff like that?
Well,
Like I saw.
Well, this
well,
was
this
just a
is more
showcase.
for
This was a showcase because the reason they did this was it was a showcase because flag football is going to be in the Olympics, so they were trying to showcase flag football, and it was happened with and all they were trying to do realistically. That debate was our flag football team said that they would wax the NFL players, and they wanted to show, hey, flag football ain't NFL football. Just like, but the flag football guys know if they would have went head to head with real NFL guys and even
it would
NFL
have been over
field,
with. It would have
it
been
would have been
over
over
with.
with.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they showed them we know the flag football rules. Y'all can't pull our flags, and they scored 14 out of 15 drives that they had, and the only one drive they didn't score on, they took a knee to sit the clock out.
yeah. I think it was like 89-27 in between the two games that they played, and they dominated.
Yeah,
So it wasn't nothing that they dominated, but it's just like it's the whole thing of like you gave the NFL guys a week, and they probably took it like, oh, okay, well this is. I guarantee you, if you gave the NFL guys, if they understand the ramifications,
Monday.
like if this was for the actual gold of the Olympics, then you would see them like how you would see the basketball people. They would go all out. They would spend months practicing for it rather than a week getting together and doing a bunch of media for it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And Jacob, you had something to say?
Oh, I was gonna derail us a little bit, but hey, this Virginia Tennessee game,
Hey, it's coming to the wire for real.
it's 27 seconds left, and it's 73-71. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you give the NFL guys maybe a month to prepare,
And you, like
ain't
it
nobody touching
wasn't even a bunch of the true names of the NFL that you more than likely are going to have in the Olympics. Like, let's be real.
Yeah,
Like,
it was retired guys
you're going to have
or not retired guys.
You are going to have like a Jalen, a Devontae, a Joe Burrow, but you had Luke Kuechly, you had Gronk, you had Tom Brady. Like, I mean, you had nothing against your guy Jacob, but you only had Jalen Ramsey on the defense. Like, if you had Jalen Ramsey and Stingley and Guantanamo Bay and all, like, Speed and them aren't doing, them flag football guys are not doing what they were doing. And if you had a Jay Jettas and a Jamar Chase and stuff like that, they're not guarding them like a Puka. You're not guarding them the way that you are. And it showed they could not guard Devontae Smith. He had 3 touchdowns, and it was very easy for him to get those touchdowns. Like, it wasn't even a challenge. So that's where I'm saying it's like, I get whatever. And like, you had OBJ out there playing, and nothing. And OBJ was cooking them when he got the ball. So it's like, I get what everybody's trying to say, but at the same time, I felt like the NFL guys just didn't take it that serious where the flag football bid. And so I don't think you should look so much into it as people are trying to make it.
But anyway, since Jacob bringing up basketball, we'll get into basketball, then we're going to get into March Madness, but we got to get into the NBA. That brawl that happened the other day, the Thunder versus the Wizards. One, so I got 2 questions. One, this is like what, the 3rd or 4th fight this year in the NBA, maybe more than that.
Big brawls like that.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like multiple people. This is like the 3rd or 4th brawl. Does it feel like the NBA is low key trying to and it's a lot of young guys starting it? Does it feel like they're trying to say, I'm tired of y'all talking about our league is soft and trying to bring some of this 90 edge back into the league?
Ratings are down. Ratings are down, bro.
But they're saying, hey, we're gonna fight.
Ratings are down.
I got another question.
Ratings are down. I'm going to do what I have to do to get people to want to tune into these games. So ratings are down, and they're letting guys like the tension. They're letting the tension, formulate, and I think that they know that it's good. I mean, a little tussling is good for the sport. A little competition to show that there's competition because everybody's tired of, man, these guys aren't there. These guys are princesses. Like, they're just out here shooting around. There's no competition. Everybody's just out here playing the game. There's no fierceness in it. There's no nothing. They're just out there playing,
Okay, I didn't really see the brawl, and I just got a quick question. Did OKC start it this time?
It was some back and forth going between them both. So I can't really say, like, it was building up during the game. I would say that there's some comments made throughout it, but it was definitely like, I felt like it finally just bowled over. And when they butted heads that last time, they both were just going back and forth, and then it just started all out brawl.
Because I don't know if y'all have seen this. A lot of teams and stuff have been starting to bow up at OKC because they've been playing a little dirty.
OKC, they chop the whole game. Like, they in your face chopping it. And that's kind of, so to a certain extent, OKC did, like Justin said, it built up. But the OKC dude, like, there was a little shove in between them. The refs got them separated, but then that other cat walks up there, Mitchell walks up there and gets in his face. And when he gets in his face, you literally see the Wizard dude shove him, hit him in the face. He did shove him in the face, but he shoved him and he said, "Get the F out of my face." Like, literally, that's what he did. He said, "Get the F out of my face." So if the OKC dude didn't come, but they ejected 4 guys from it.
I mean, you had to. I mean, it escalate pretty far. So you have to have some type of repercussion for it. But at the same time, I can kind of see where you are coming from, because before last month, because there's been some good games since last month, but before last month, there was a discussion going around of ratings and stuff like that. And because the game was getting hard to watch. I mean, again, I hate to bring him back up, but look back at what just happened transpired last week with Bam. I mean, 40 something free throws. That's not fun to watch. Like nobody wants to watch that type of stuff. So I think you seeing some fights come in after that. Like I can understand like maybe it's like hey, kind of let them go for a little bit, and then we can break it up. But outside of that though, and I don't know if it's just because the Lakers have been just doing it the past few weeks and these crazy games and stuff like that. But I mean, there's been some good games going from that. And speaking of, me bringing them up in fights, did y'all see Luka get his that suspension and what he said was said to him of why he kept on going back and forth?
Yeah, just a couple hours ago.
They reversed it.
They rescinded the set.
Well,
because
go ahead.
Like they said, I don't know if y'all watched the after the game interviews. I kind of did. Especially when JJ Redick said they were talking in another language.
Mm-hmm.
So the refs really can't understand what's going on because they're talking in another language and they can't really get a control of their situation. So they just tech them up both because they're talking in another language. And he already said, the other dude said, I'll fuck your family or F your mother or something like that.
He said
that to Luka. Yeah. Something along those lines.
And
talking back, boy.
If you've been keeping up with Luka
started talking bad.
I about to say,
yeah, Luka started talking bad.
If you've been keeping up with Luka and everything outside of basketball with him, with his about the ex-wife, more than likely.
I just found out about all that. And y'all know, this is a side note. Y'all know what's craziest, man?
Look,
that's what I be talking about. I'm worth a couple $100 million, and I can't satisfy a woman. Hey, man, we know I'm a folk, bro. We know I'm a folk, bro.
But
my bad.
The reason why it got reversed is Luka did go tell the refs like, "Hey, y'all need to check him. He is saying some stuff to me that is not. This is no longer basketball. This is getting way too personal." And Luka said he told him, but sometimes they tell them that, and they're like, "You didn't say that." But
who cares?
But they caught them with Luka speaking in English at a free throw, saying, "Hey, he is saying some wild stuff to me. Y'all check this before I make it a problem." He told them, like you hear it in the broadcast, like you hear him tell them, like, y'all need to check this guy. He is saying stuff that is not basketball anymore. This is about to get personal with me, and then if I say something, y'all gonna get on to me. And so that's why I think they reversed it, because Luka did try to go to the refs before it escalated, and he said what he said. So I'm glad that the NBA did come and reverse that, because most of the time you don't see players go up to the refs and catch him on camera saying like, "Hey man, y'all need to check this dude. Like he's saying some crazy stuff to me right now."
LeBron will do it.
Oh,
hey, don't quote me, but I think the other dude also said that he came out and said, we in my country we take that type of stuff very serious and we don't really say that type of stuff. So I think he came out and said he didn't say none of that type of stuff.
Yeah,
he was just talking.
It's pretty convenient to say that when other people don't understand the language.
Yeah.
It's basketball, brother. It's competition. I'm going to get in your head because I'm trying to get you not to go far like you just did. Damon, there ain't no limit. No, Damon, there is no limits when it comes to trap. Do you not know what Dennis Rodman used to do? Put a finger in your ass. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah, but
there is no limit when it comes to trash talking, because I'm trying to get in your head because I want to get you off, because Luka gonna drop 30 or 40. I want you to get kicked out of the game. I want to get you off your game. I want to beat 30. You.
I know he dropped.
Exactly. He dropped 40. He dropped 40.
He dropped 40
in the game before that.
He had 30.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. The ref is not your babysitter unless y'all get physical. Unless y'all get physical.
Talk about.
Yes, Jay, how you gonna say this First Amendment, brother? We're in the U.S. That's the joy of the First Amendment, brother.
But
if you don't like it, hey, Jay,
all right, hold on. You at work. Your coworker says that to you.
Jacob, if you don't like it, swing on them.
He gonna get it.
Okay, I work $200 million. I'm a swing. I can pay the fine. I'm gonna pay the fine. Swing him and shut him up in the mouth.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see their game? Speaking of the Lakers, did y'all see their game last night? The buzzer beater by Luke Kennard. Wow,
Oh my
how you let him be
Yes,
that wide
crazy.
open?
bro. How you
But
let him do that,
Buddy
bro?
said, "Let me adjust my shooting sling." Like,
Right.
he was just standing there by himself.
And
Like,
I'm not. Obviously, it worked out for the best for them, and I'm pretty sure even LeBron would go, "Oh, I didn't get fouled." Now, the play before that, he definitely got fouled. Like, I
You
mean,
see
the
his
man
hand
straight up
get
just slapped his arm
trash.
down, and the fact that he keeps getting into these late game situations where folks are just tearing his arms down and he's not getting it called. Because I know everybody remembers the infamous one with Patrick Beverly against the Celtics, where obviously he's getting fouled and stuff like that. But like, it's some craziness with that. But hey, Luke Kennard, you're making it very much seem like that second round pick is for sure worth it for you. So if you're a Lakers fan, hey man, that's all power to y'all. That was a fun game to watch. If you didn't watch the
Gabe
end of that
Vincent
game,
isn't
that was
hitting
so
that.
fun to watch. Huh?
I said Gabe Vincent isn't hitting that.
No, Gabe Vincent ain't hitting that. There's a reason he gone. There's a reason Gabe Vincent gone.
man, what's crazy is the Lakers aren't a bad team. Their
No.
bench is just so bad.
It's so
Their
terrible.
bench is
Oh,
so bad. Like,
it's so bad.
so bad. It's like you get the starters off the court and like
Yeah.
Also,
If Luka's
the
not
big
dropping
man
60 and
situation.
LeBron's not dropping 25 plus and Austin Reeves is also not dropping 30, then you can really control that team. But that's the thing. Can you stop them three? Like, and they can rotate them so much that, like, more than likely one of them's going to be on the court. So it's like, can you stop them? And finally, DeAndre Ayton realized, oh, I'm not the best player on this team. No shit. So play your role.
Not that guy. You're
Yeah,
not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I don't even know why he even
I don't know what he
bro.
thought he was. Like, you're not even
He
like,
low-key disrespected Vic Capella because
Yeah.
you're not
Well,
even close to
because man, you already know how these guys are. If I'm a young man, I'm making hella money.
I'm
I'm
first
feeling
overall
myself.
pick.
I got first overall pick out of Arizona. I'm feeling myself. And then, but it's just the fact that, like, he coming to a new system. LA is LA, man. You ain't nobody till you somebody, and he ain't nowhere near that yet. I'm
But
not
see,
saying that he can't be. I'm not saying he can't be, but
but you're not
I'm
even
saying he
it ain't
can't.
who
dropping what them three are dropping. Like, you're barely
Yeah.
averaging 10. Like, let's
You're
be
not even
real.
getting 10
but
rebounds a
but
game, dog.
but you got
Like,
to think about it. Can he actually drop more than that or be more than that than the big man because of Luca, LeBron, AR,
Luca and
You've
and
been
LeBron
in
are
all
this
that.
pass
league
first.
long enough and you're not that guy. Like, you haven't been that guy on teams where you were the number one guy. So if you're not
Actually,
that guy on those teams, then you weren't coming to this team to be that guy.
honestly, I actually think that him being at the Lakers will actually help open him
Yes.
up more because the pressure's not on him. He's not the third. He probably the fourth or maybe the fourth option. I guess depending who's all on the court at the same time. So he's not getting that much attention. So he actually should be more dominant and more profound in his play than what he's been showing us. But
And
Anyway, go ahead.
I don't
You got
know.
anything
And
else?
this is the last thing, and then we can jump into March Madness. I know that's going to take up the rest of it. Who do y'all think's going to come out? You know, the playoffs are coming up. We're getting real close to it. Me personally, now I know I'm a Pacers fan. Pacers ain't doing nothing this year. We're just not doing anything. So I'm not worried about my team. So I can come from my non-biased. I think their Spurs are going to go deep. I just don't think it's their year this year. But if you've watched them play, hey, they are a squad. And I think if you can somehow get them to match up early against one of these Thunders or something like that, like, that will be a series that I honestly think they could take. I think that's the only team in the West right now, outside of the Lakers just get that hot, that could take down OKC. And man, their team is so young and so good that I think the Spurs are, I feel like the team out of the West, and the team out of the East, I think it's just so boring to say it again, but I definitely think Boston is going to be the team out of the East. I don't see
especially
anybody. I think
especially with Giannis
yeah,
situation.
and the Knicks,
Raptors.
I don't know if y'all watched, but Brunson is kind of tilted to the wayside this second half of the season. Kay Cunningham, they don't even know when he's going to play again because he has a collapsed lung. came out of nowhere. So it's like they were leading, and I think they're still first. The Detroit is, but I definitely still think it's only the Celtics versus OKC again. I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun to watch the NBA, but it seems like it's going to come down to the end of those two teams again. So
I don't know about y'all. I think OKC is gettable.
I do too.
I think people figured out how to beat OKC.
I do too.
A little bit.
Like I said,
they're still very good. Don't get it wrong. They're still very good, but I feel like OKC is definitely I don't feel like they're not as dominant as they were last year.
Yeah. And did y'all see, since we're about to jump into March Madness, unless y'all have any takes different from who y'all think is going to come out, who the number 1 overall pick wants to go to? He wants to go to the Spurs. The dude from BYU.
Of course, he wants to go to the Spurs.
You're playing with bro. He's not even human, bro.
If he went to the Spurs would be unreal. That'd be an unreal team.
Yeah, no, you got Wemby. You got what's the rookie?
Fox.
No, De'Aaron Fox is the point guard. You got Dylan Harper, who's I think he's the rookie this year. You got Castile, who's really good. You got Bassel, who's really good. You got Keldon Johnson, who comes off the bench, could easily give you 15, 18, and stuff like that. Champagne, he's very good. Cornette, that comes off the bench. Of course, you got Wemby. I find it so fascinating watching Wemby because he looks so big and lanky. Like he shouldn't be moving the way he is, but he's so good. And he does something unreal every game, it seems like. Like he's like the next true superstar. Like everybody's like, who's gonna come after LeBron and stuff like that? I think it's Wemby. Like I don't think any other person amounts to what he does, where he is must see TV. Like when I see the Spurs game on, I'm more than likely going to turn it on just because I want to watch him play. Because that is just it's unnatural. It almost looks like, but I definitely think he's like the next one. They keep asking. I don't think it's Jason Tatum. I don't think it's Alexander's. I don't think it's either one of them. I think it's Wemby. I think he's the next global superstar that everybody's going to worry about.
He's going to have to be because as of right now, he's the only one that seems like to have the talent and the off court face to do it. Yep. Because we all know at one point Ant was going to be it or Ja was going to be it because of their athleticism, and just their the characters or whatever. But they've had some everybody else. I guess in the corporate world they have some character issues about them that we can't just label them the face. Even though I still feel like it's not too late, but you just don't have that since I know I hate to keep saying this, but since LeBron, LeBron's been in the league over 20-something years. When he got in the league, he was the face of the league. I don't think that I can't say I don't think there'll never be another one. It's just that I think since LeBron is in the league, I just don't see another young guy coming in, even within the next 5 years, being that person, because LeBron had that pressure on him since he was like 15, 16 years old.
Oh yeah,
they were comparing him to Jordan from high school.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm saying. But what's crazy is they actually played. But they actually played when LeBron was in high school.
Yep.
But obviously, Mike and them people stopped the videos and stuff from coming out. But like I said, I do think Wemby can be that because he has the on-court and off-court persona and athleticism and things like that to be the next star. And like I said, we just have to keep watching. Hopefully with his height and health doesn't decline to cause him any issues from not being one of the greatest,
Because the last one was going to be Zion. I thought Zion was taking it over. Like, I ain't seen hype like that in so long. Like I thought Zion, but then he's just too fat, man. I can't be more blunt.
Have y'all been seeing him? Have y'all been seeing him recently?
But he's not.
He just played his 32nd game in a row for the first time in his career.
That's
he's averaging 20.
That's a problem.
Something, bro.
Hey, while we're on the NBA too, who y'all think the MVP should be this year? I don't know. People have been thinking.
We got March Madness. We got to get into. Anyway, March Madness. So Hey, this week, these few weeks, I don't know if y'all know, but since Virginia lost to Tennessee just now, there's officially no more perfect brackets. The guy who had the perfect bracket had Virginia beating Tennessee. So no more perfect brackets. But the fact that we made it to two perfect brackets all the way until night four of it, and literally the last two games are what broke up those perfect brackets. Absolutely crazy. Props to them too, because it is hard. But this year felt like March Madness on men's and women's side. One, I got to shout out the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all busted so many brackets on the men's and the women's side because you got upset. Like, how did you become the bracket busters of college basketball on men and women?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
like
sad.
that is bonkers that 90% of the I want to say it was like, or I want to say the stat was like 80% of the women's bracket had picked Georgia to win. And on the men's side, 65% of the brackets had picked Georgia to win. That you broke up over half of the brackets from one school.
Yeah, some
Wow.
sad times in
But
Georgia.
this
I,
year
bl-
has
I
been
blame it
true
on
March Madness.
Wisconsin. I blame it
It's
on
been
Wisconsin.
man, it's been some great ball games, man. Comebacks, everything.
The game last night. The game last night. How do y'all just let this man get the ball and just run down there like that and shoot it, bro? Like, I don't like the game was tied.
Which game?
Was it not?
Which
Which
game?
game are you talking about?
Um, it was a Vanderbilt
You talking
game,
about
what?
Vandy?
Vandy versus
Yes.
yeah.
Vandy?
That game
Yeah,
is
he had
a
to tie it.
heartbreaker. That is a heartbreaker shot
Heartbreak.
at the end. I would rather miss the entire goal than to see it dip a little bit in and pop out. Like I would rather just miss it fully than see that.
Yeah, but it went in and popped out, bro. I would have fell to my knees when the dirt and
Man,
said,
like that because you know that's about to eat at him for the rest of his life. Not just like the rest of this year, and he's gonna let it go every day. Every once in a while, when he's 60 something years old, he's going, if that ball would have just went in.
if it would have
My
just
life would have
dropped
changed if
in.
that ball would have just went in. And that's just it's sad because I had Vandy going deep in my bracket. I really did. I thought Vandy was like the team that was going to run from the middle of the pack, but man, that hey, props to them. Should have been a foul on the rebound.
You
I
think?
Buddy took him and
yeah,
Come
ran
on,
down the.
literally,
I was like,
literally,
good
bro.
God. And I know you don't. I know, again, we've talked about it. Refs don't want to get too involved. But when a man jumps from outside the key and lands out of bounds, like, like
and I'm
come
not
on.
trying to take nothing against Nebraska. Hey, I'm more power to you. That's a great
No,
way to
no,
win.
they played a hard. Vanderbilt shouldn't have been in that situation. They
No,
played a tough game. But the refs kind of. There was a couple games where the refs. I hate bringing up the refs, but there was a couple games that were super, super good games that I wish a couple calls. One game in particular was up.
The Kentucky game. Did y'all see
That's
that?
why I was literally about to go. The Kentucky versus God, why am I drawing a blank on the who they were
I'm
playing?
thinking, I'm drawing a blank too right now.
Was it St. Paul?
I think it was something Saint.
I think it was St. Paul. It was Friday's game. So let me pull it up. Santa Clara. Santa Clara.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Santa
The fact
Clara.
that Santa Clara hits the shot to go up two, their coach is sprinting down the court trying to call a timeout. They allow Kentucky to inbound the ball with 2 seconds left, cross half court, and make a shot. So send it to OT. It wasn't a question. That coach was screaming timeout. I don't know how no ref saw it. He was on the like running. The only thing he could have done different was run on the court, but I get why he didn't because he didn't want that tag. But he was trying to get that timeout. I wish they would have gave that timeout. But then again, that shot didn't lose the game. They went to overtime and lost the game.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple of things. Another game that I want to bring up refs, and then we'll get off the refs and just talk about great basketball. Is the game last night? I don't know if y'all watched it, and on the scoreboard, it didn't look as close. But realistically, up until a couple of controversial calls to me came through, that Duke TCU game,
Yeah.
that game was like a 5, 6 point game, and there was a goaltend that should have been called. The coach got pissed about the goaltend not getting called, got a tech, and then that's when the game completely went away. But my issue, and it's like I hate bringing up this because sometimes it happens. But the fact that Duke took 23 free throws and TCU only took 10, it's like how how
Does that mean that they lack discipline?
no no.
If you
If you
watch the
watch that game,
game, it definitely
especially at the end,
came back off as like they were allowing just to kind of be a little
they
bit
were
more
allowing
handsy.
physicality on one end
Yes,
and not on the other end.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
Like I
haven't
said,
felt
man,
that way
the
against a couple
referees
games.
get out of hand, bro.
And I hate bringing that up, but it was just like it was getting to a point where it was like the goaltend. At that point of the game, it was so close. Why didn't you stop the game just to look at it?
Yeah.
That ball
But
bounced off the backboard. He squatted back into the backboard, and they did call goaltend.
But at the same time, do you want to stop? And this is where it gets always so difficult for me whenever it comes to refereeing and like stopping the game and stuff like that. In close games, do you really want to stop the momentum of the games? Like, and that's just from a viewer standpoint. And I get it, like it sucks for the teams, but from
To
a
get
viewer
the correct
standpoint,
call, yeah.
close game, back and forth, like I want to see action. I don't want to see stop to check every single little thing that could have happened. Like I want to see it. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, from like a viewer standpoint, it's like I think basketball is one of those sports where, unlike football, it's like one play is not going to determine the game. And so, as much as it sucks, except for if it's a last second shot, like that's the only time I feel like one play actually determines the game. But it's like you have so many more opportunities, just like the Santa Clara Kentucky game. I hate that for Santa Clara. You had the upset in your hands, but you still could have stopped the shot. Like I get what you're saying, but you still could have stopped the shot. So it's like,
But that's why the coach was trying to call timeout to set his defense up.
Yep.
Like, I don't get how he didn't get awarded that time. I don't see how he didn't get awarded that time.
He was like right next to the ref too. You see the ref in the replay. Like he's like timeout, timeout. And the ref. What was crazy is the ref didn't even like acknowledge him. Like there's no way you don't hear somebody screaming timeout. Ain't no way.
You could be so locked in.
But so his players should have been aware. If they were up by 3, they should have fouled instantly.
Easily.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's just that's another thing. Like
same thing that just happened. I don't know if y'all watched that game about it, but same thing in that St. John's Kansas game. They had so many fouls to give. They should have kept fouling in the backcourt to keep them on the baseline. They let them get to half court. What happens? He drops the ball. I think that clock started a little late because that 2.9 seconds. He drove the ball from half court all the way down underneath the thing and got the layup off. I feel like that clock was a little slow. But I mean, it's been great basketball.
Oh, it's so fun. So fun to watch. And like you're saying, both sides are fun to watch this time.
Also, I got another question.
What's up?
Miami, Ohio. Did they really deserve to be in it?
No,
they
deserve to be in it. I can't.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
The team that did deserve to be in it, and come to find out about them, they're probably going to be a problem from here on out. High Point.
Yes.
But hey, did y'all hear how expensive that school is? Guess what one semester costs?
Hey, where?
High Point.
High Point.
One semester. It's a private institution, right?
Yep.
Oh, probably like $30,000 a semester.
Nope.
How much?
$80K.
Get out of here, bro.
Master? What I wonder?
160 bro. 160 a year.
What are they known for? Like they not even like a Harvard.
It's a Christian school, but like Faulkner, bro. At one point, Faulkner like 20,000 a semester, probably.
Yeah, Faulkner used to be crazy.
I'm mistaken. I'm gonna take it. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I wasn't mistaken. I'll probably per AI on Google. Housing, tuition, and everything like that is projected to exceed $70,000 a year. It's normally about $35,000 per semester before financial aid.
But this is where I feel like colleges are a scam.
It's
I feel like colleges are a scam.
So $35,000 a semester.
$20,000 for housing and food. So about is right at $80K a semester.
And I better be having steak and Parmesan
That's what
chicken,
I'm
Italian food, all
saying.
that stuff every night.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to look at this school. Their student cafeterias got hibachi setups. They got pizza setups. Like, I'm telling you, go look at this school. They stupid. And that's what I'm saying. They gonna be here for the future because they said, hey, we got our students pay $80K on the semester. Let's go ahead and bump this NIL up a little bit. Let's go win some championships.
Yeah, they got the money.
What are they known for?
Oh, I just found out about these boys this year. I started
I
looking
never heard
into
about
them.
them.
That jump 80,000 a semester. I was like, oh, I looked at them. I'm telling y'all, look up their student. Google their student food or whatever. They got hibachi grills in their cafeteria.
I'll be eating
These dudes are
hibachi every day.
crazy.
Every
But
day.
And
they went wire to wire with Arkansas. They are a phenomenal They had a great basketball team, and like I said, I need to see them. Florida trying to make a comeback.
I see that. Y'all see that big boy on Florida?
you talking about that
7'9"?
7'9"
Yes.
Joker. That he
How does he not play? That
Hey,
boy got
wait.
because he's not that athletic.
Hey, three of us got kids. Three of us got kids on here.
Yeah.
They said this man was 6'1" at 8 years old.
Jesus.
Beat that boy.
Dang.
6'1" at 8 years old. Can you imagine? Mine ain't 8 yet. But cannot imagine 6'1". My daughter walking
I'm
in and
looking
be like,
eye to eye. I'm looking eye to eye with my son. I got
Hey,
you got
he ain't
you
even a
got to punch him
teenager
in the
yet.
Yeah, you
head.
gotta
You gotta
see.
check
You
him.
gotta
You gotta check him.
you just
You
gotta
gotta
hit
let
him.
him
Hey,
power
bro.
limit.
You don't have to shoot him at that point. You gotta shoot him at that point.
8 years old.
No, but
How you gonna control
that
that boy?
but that was so. I thought they were being disrespectful at first when they posted that picture of him standing next to that other basketball player. And I was like, why they pick the shortest dude on the team? And then they were like, hey, for reference, the guy he's standing next to is 6'8". I was like, oh, they weren't being disrespectful. That man tall as all. Good God Almighty. That
But
is
it's kind of
crazy.
crazy. You're that big and you're not that. You're not that.
Not that
I wouldn't
athletic.
say that.
Not that.
Yeah.
You're not
No,
even. You're
but
not like a
it
Wimby.
has to be rare. That's rare though. Wimby's a rare human.
But
Yeah,
it's
if you watch that man, he doesn't move well. But I think Florida took the risk and said maybe we could teach him to move.
But that's the thing, and that's why I think it's so.
Or do you even
Wimby
really
is
need
such
him to
a.
move? Just get rebounds.
Well, that's why I think Wimby is such a phenomenal like person to watch. It's because most people that tall cannot move like that, and that dude on Florida shows that. Like when you see him play, like it's very awkwardly movement. It's like it's not. It don't look natural, whereas Wimby does, and so. Like I get what
Sometimes
Jamie's
play
saying.
like
Like
a
I think
guard.
Florida took a chance on him to see if they would have somebody like that. Maybe we could teach him how to move a little bit better and stuff like that. That's a hard thing to teach, though, because like who you gonna reference him to? Like I mean, outside of Wimby now, but like there's no one to reference to watch at that size that moves that well. Like he could be a phenomenal rebounder, but then I'm just gonna make you foul, like because it's like who's that joker that went to the NBA that was very tall, played for UCF? Was it Bowl? No, was it Bowl?
Yeah.
Or Taco
Bowl?
Falls?
Yeah.
Taco Falls.
Bobo.
No, Taco
Oh,
Falls.
Taco.
Like yeah, it looked good, but once you made it to the actual players and you move that awkwardly, like I'm gonna beat you on everything. Like it's not gonna be a competition for it. So it's like there's a reason why he don't play, but he is so big. Like it's unreal. Like the fact that you don't even have to jump the dunk is just so weird to me.
But I think a little bit of that has to do with like youth growing up because those kids are normally big their whole life.
Yeah.
And do I make him run around and do what do those youth coaches do? You gonna sit under the rim and you gonna do nothing. Like and it's like, no, man, make them move just like you make the other kids move.
No, if my yeah, you
Florida
saw that
the
block.
one.
You saw that block. I don't know about
you gotta hit a three. You behind me. You gotta hit a three.
Yeah, no, I just saw that.
Another one I want to shout out. Small team shout out. I don't know if y'all have heard of the man Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's Robbie Avila from St. Louis, 6'10", center, wears glasses. you won't know him because he comes from a small school. Followed his coach from Indiana State last year. I know him just from Pat McAfee's show because, like I said, he played for Indiana State, so he was in the state for Pat, and they invited him down there. That Joker's so good. Like, if you want to watch someone so big that really moves, like he gets those nicknames for a reason. It isn't just because he's a big man. He moves like them. Like he the way he's able to just turn a game over. But if y'all have not watched him, I just wanted to shout him out real quick. I've enjoyed watching him. I want to say they lost this last game, but not because of him. Like, he was a standout. Like, it's unreal to watch that man play. Definitely going to go to the league this year. Will he do this in the league? I don't know. I think it's very good that he's doing it in college. I don't know if it's going to translate, but I just wanted to shout him out. If y'all have not watched him, go watch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Robbie Avila from St. Louis. So fun to watch. He's another one of those people. Like, he's one of those where you watch a small team and it's a great story to watch. Someone who doesn't go to a big school, but it still plays just as well as everybody at these big schools can. Like, nobody can stop him. Shut up,
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know about Buddy.
Yeah, me neither,
Sounds
bro.
like he's good. Sounds like he's good. But I got a question. What do you do? Like, we talk about basketball. What you do if you're like 6'10", 7 foot?
Okay. If I'm like 6'4", 6'5", I'm cool.
I'm sorry. Project LeBron is the go. 100%. My kid is not gonna be that lanky dude just sitting there. Man, we stretching every day. We doing the Wemby treatment. We stretching every day.
But at some point, it's not about your ligaments; it's about your bones, man.
Yeah,
you gotta think about your bone structure and that height, bro. They probably a little bit more thinner than others, not as dense, so you're more prone to accidents. And then obviously, with the longer your limbs are, the more proximate they are to get fractures, and that goes to arms and legs. So
it's like Wemby. If you ever watch Wemby's warm up, like his warm up with that he has to do for
It's
his
weird.
is like he has to do so many feet exercises because his feet bone are like it's hard to support that much. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's such longer bones. Everybody is so hard to support that, so he has to do so many different things just to be able to get out there and play.
But it's also
like,
cool
bro,
to see because have you seen him roll his?
They're long, bro. Your feet is long. Imagine. I'm talking. You want a size 25 in shoes, bro. Just imagine.
But you also see, have y'all seen him like roll his ankle and stuff, and he just gets up and walk it off because he
stretches so much.
Yeah,
that's all the stretching and stuff like that. He does a lot of plyometrics. He does all that stuff, but he does extra of it. He's kind of teaching, or I won't say teaching, showing like bigger guys, hey, you want to move like me, you got to do like we can't go stretch like these 6'8" dudes do. We got to do extra because like our bodies aren't like them. Like once you get a certain height, it's ridiculous. Like it's
Joel Embiid should have been doing these stretches. That's who should have been doing these stretches.
No, he should have just
too
been
good
down
to
the
never
burgers,
play.
dog. He should just be putting down the burgers.
But anyway, any games that like really stuck out to y'all over this weekend? Because a lot of I can talk about.
Y'all know that dude who?
We're not gonna talk. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you know that dude who he didn't make a 2 the entire year, and he made made his first 2 on the last second to win the game.
How was it even possible?
Did not make
The
it
Joker
all
just
year.
threes.
So weird.
Hey,
Just 2 threes.
He was draining them.
Is that when he comes in, shoot threes and shoot field goals, and then they just take him out? Like what?
Like he's the guy who stands in the corner and he moves to the top of the key and stands in the corner. He does. You give him the ball, he ain't driving. He catches shoot. That's literally his. You're in the corner. You to here. You move. Run the baseline. Go to corner to corner to corner to corner. Run a triangle. That's all you running. You're not letting it
up.
wide open. He made that layup when it mattered. He made that layup when it mattered.
Steph messed the game up, man. Steph messed the game up, bro.
No, John, he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it 2. He was 0 for 4.
Steph said stop blaming him. Steph said stop blaming him for them shots. He can't help that he's so good at it. He said, y'all
honestly, but honestly, they have been better shooters than Steph. Like, I honestly would take like a more pure shooter. I would take Clay before the injury, before Steph when it comes to pure shooting.
That's a wild. You think there's better shooters? I think Steph Curry's the best shooter I've ever seen.
Bro, I would take. I said the best parachuter. I would take Ray Allen over him.
Oh
I would take.
no,
I
John,
would
John.
take. Wait. I would take. Matter of fact, what's that guy's name? He actually played on Golden State before Stephen even got there.
Talking about Monte Ellis
Yes,
No.
over
yes,
And
Steph.
you just lost all
bro.
Yeah.
He was,
credibility.
bro.
Steph.
You just lost all
He was shooting.
credibility.
He was shooting. He was shooting up same
I
shots
don't want
that
to.
Steph was doing. Like I
I don't
coming
want
after
to
the
hear that.
entrance, bro. Yes, he was. Y'all
Steph
gotta go back and
Curry
watch
is
that.
Not,
great.
not,
But I'm talking
not at the frequency.
game
I,
reps.
I said per shooters. I said per shooters.
I would.
Per
I
shooters.
So
might.
you're saying Curry's not a
Shut
pure
up. Let's
shooter?
go back to college basketball because what he just said was crazy. Let's go back
Okay,
to
but
college
anyway, okay,
basketball.
so we need to talk about the home team though,
Bama
because what we saw the other day in that first half,
was trash.
horrible. Do you hear me?
But you got to think about it. That first half, it's their first competition without their second leading scorer. It was their
Yep.
first true competition without their second leading scorer. They got their rotations down, and that second half was good basketball.
Listen,
Yeah.
as a former cop in Tuscaloosa, you know what time it is. Y'all can. Okay, with 2 pounds of light, sure. It's a lot.
Could you
But let
could
me
y'all just not
go.
could y'all just close your eyes until after March
That's what I'm
Madness?
saying. Like, you can hold the case until afterward. What we doing, Tuscaloosa? Let them go. Let them ride. And
Also,
it's
The question
just
is, did y'all hear how they got the warrant?
because he just gave them their phone. Like, what are you doing? Don't get
No,
them
no,
the
no, no, no,
phone.
no, 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 no. You want to know how they got the warrant to go into his house to look? They searched his trash, took his trash out, and found weed residue in his trash. They said it was stuck to a cat food container.
That's how
They
they got.
searched his trash can when he put his outside his house,
See,
and
and
that's how they got them.
that's where I feel like we're. Man, like I said,
That's where I know.
I can speak
And
from
that, but
former.
who? But how? But were they already like looking at him though?
Yeah,
probably.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is where I could go from a former cop. Like, that's. Did you find a good chunk of it? Sure. And it's illegal in Bama. I get it. But it's like, it's such a waste of time. Like, it's such a waste of time and resources. Like, the fact that y'all are going after someone for just that is such a waste of time and resources. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just like, what are we doing? Like, that's really who we're going after? Someone
Hey,
selling wings? I mean,
also,
like, it's just so stupid at this point in time.
Bama,
But that's what I'm
Bama
saying.
athlete.
So you saying like they had to be already looking at him, right?
Yeah, for sure, we're already looking at them.
So and they found that weed in his trash bag.
Yeah, and
They're
which
not.
is fine to look
They're
into.
not. I'm about to say since he threw it in the trash, they don't have to have a warrant because it
No,
wasn't in
don't
the
need a
house.
warrant for trash cans.
only because he put it on the curb. If he would have
Yeah.
kept it by his house, they can't check it. But as soon
Yes,
as you put it
it's
into
only if it goes to the curb is it legal for you to go through people's trash.
But it's 2 pounds. Can he still not say that's personal use? If it wasn't bagged up,
well, that's what
if it
he
wasn't,
said. He
if
said
it
I
was
smoke a
not
lot.
bagged up, if it wasn't
That's what
bagged
he said.
up,
He said I smoke a lot. But the issue was they
right?
found $400 in cash on him, and then they said when he handed over the phone, he had a lot of text. And they said to me, the text makes sense in the scheme of what's going on today. He had a lot of text that said, "I'll hit up with you after the season," and they said that they felt like that was code words for he was beating up with people. But like it literally is March Madness. Like the season's a couple weeks away. But
You think they did this on purpose?
it
Somebody
was
Oh,
Auburn fan.
he got tipped. Yeah, they
It
definitely
was
get.
Auburn fan.
You get tipped for
had
that
to.
type of stuff. But again, it's my thing of like, this is where I feel like in 2026, that's such a waste of time. It's a waste of time and resources. You're messing up somebody's life for something that most states already see as legal. Like,
Federal level is legal.
I just don't
But
get it. I don't get it. And I guess this is going that I don't want to get into it because I know that I can go on hours of why we should just go ahead and legalize it across the nation. Like, it's so many more health benefits than drinking. It's so many more health benefits than cigarettes. It's so many more health benefits than actual prescription drugs. So we could go into the whole thing, but it's just a waste of time, resources. And let's be real, why are we doing this to? You know who he is. Like, come on, let it go. Just let it go.
No, you know why they did it to who it did. They did it to in the time of year they did it to.
Yes.
They wanted to be in This is a promotion arrest.
Because if he had 2 pounds now, he was going to have 2 pounds after March Madness. He was. I mean, let's just be real. He was going to have a large amount after March Madness. Like Jamie said, this is a promotional thing. It's this person wanted a promotion, so you go for a big name that's going to make headlines. That's how you get promotions in the police world. It ain't. There is no. It's not really merit based as folks think.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that other basketball player who, remember, he was just driving the car. The dude left the gun in the car.
You talking about Brandon Miller?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And even that one was just like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, they're trying to just
Also
hook these kids up with stuff that's going to ruin their lives for no reason.
Listen, put the weed down. Just wait till you make it to the big leagues, dog. They don't care if you get to the big leagues. You get more connections up there. Just put the weed down for right now.
No, but why should he? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make sense. Like, why?
Like, brother,
I
understand
that she was just.
I understand that, but do you need 2 pounds of it though?
I was about to say. I think the fact that he had. I think the fact that he had 2 pounds was the problem. But think about it.
Okay,
if one or two of those players smoke an ounce apiece, think about how fast they get rid of that. It's five. It's the basketball team now.
Go to any other basketball player's house. I bet you they have more than 40 bottles of alcohol. Should that be a problem too?
Oh, but it's legal though, Justin. You can't negate the fact it's legal though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where I have an issue with it. I don't care about the amount. I don't care. He wasn't gonna smoke 2 pounds right there, and if he did, guess what? I've been around enough people when I was a cop. How they gonna do it? Laugh and have fun? Like that's what I don't get. I don't get it. It's so dumb to me. 2 pounds, that don't mean no difference to me. It don't mean a difference to me because of what it is. Because again, you go to any other basketball players and if they had over 100 bottles, which in college easily could have 100 bottles of hard liquor, with nobody bat eye. And that's just the truth of it. If he had 60 cartons of cigarettes, wouldn't nobody care. And that's the truth of it. It don't matter. It shouldn't be to the point where this man is now getting a felony conviction for it. That's insanity to me.
But that's where it kind of kills me low key, because on the federal level, weed's illegal, but like you can still get felony charges in states where it's not.
It's just that's so stupid. It's stupid.
No. I thought it was still illegal on the federal level, but it depends on the state.
No, Joe Biden reclassified it where it's no longer a federal charge. Unless it's like, unless you have other things with it, then they can add the charge.
Like guns and paraphernalia and stuff.
You can't just charge them with just straight.
But the government still allows the states to govern things like of that nature, though. Yeah. So it's still, at the end of the day, he did break the laws of Alabama. I mean, but still, he shouldn't have had that much in his possession at one time. Knowing what's about to go on, obviously, like I say, he might have been stressed out. And what might even hurt him worse is if he didn't have any drugs in his system. Because, they get drug tested. They going to be like, well, damn, he been passing all these drug tests, but you want me to believe he smoked 2 pounds of weed? Come on now. Or, get this. He's going to have to tell on who he got that weed from.
Oh, they're going to, if he wants to get out of a felony charge, he's going to snitch. He's going to have to be an informant.
He's going to have to tell on, but he's a high profile case. There's nobody in the state of Alabama going to sell him in the weed. They do. They're stupid.
Oh yeah, it'd be dumb. They'll resell him. But again, that's where it's 2026. There's so much research out there for that man to have his whole life uprooted because of that. Like, that's just me personally.
We in the Bible Belt, Justin. It ain't ever going to be legal.
I know. I mean, man, I'm so sick of these old heads and what they deem should be bad and what we just allow just to happen. We cover up everything else but that. And there's a reason why we you know what? I'm about to get into a race thing too, so let me just stop. Let me stop.
Anyway, any other March Madness games you want to another thing we got to talk about? We've been talking about nothing but the men, the women. This year, for the first time in a long time, there's actually been upsets in the women. Like, I feel like normally the upsets, but I wanted to bring up the women too for one, the upsets, and part of the reason why the upsets are so hard, and I want to ask, should the men do this as well? I kind of like how the women give the first round, whoever's the highest seed in that quadrant, home court advantage.
Oh, I love that.
I like that, and to in certain extensions, March Madness does happen because of the neutral sites a lot.
Uh,
I like that the women get a home court advantage because it's like it makes you work harder for them top seeds. Like you want the top seeds for good. Like men want the top seeds because it's like, oh, if I get the top seed, I get a good pool. Um, but the women, it's like, no, I want the top seeds because I get a home court for the first two rounds.
oh yeah.
Like,
I think the men definitely should adopt that. Like me and my wife were talking about that while we were watching it. She said the same thing. She's like, I think it's so cool that they're playing at their home courts where the men are playing on these neutral sites where it's like there's no I can't think of a word to say, but there's no flavor to the court. Like the court's just a plain court. And it's like, well, no, you need to hype it up more. And like having it at home courts, I mean, it does give that feeling of like it intensifies the game, especially when you're playing on your court. But it even just makes the game look more aesthetically pleasing when you're watching it from actual home court than just a neutral, bare minimum stuff on the court. Like it's just, I
well,
don't
I'm
know.
hating. Yeah, well, and then too, some of these courts, like I get why they do it, but sometimes all these games go into these football stadiums just feel wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and I know why they do it; they get more people in the crowd. But
Oh, speaking of that, did we speaking of the women's basketball? We haven't touched on the fact that congratulations to the women's basketball team, the WNBA, on their new league minimums and
Yes, they're making
maximums.
money now. They are making some bread now. Wait, which if you really look, I mean, now a lot of these women won't even have to have second jobs. I mean, because in reality, a lot of them had to have second jobs or had to do stuff in the off season or go across seasons and stuff like that because they just
What are
weren't
the
making
minimums
anything.
in the new match? Do y'all know?
Yeah, and because the
Mhm.
super max like 1.4, I think, and the league minimum is like what? It's like 700, 300,
I
700,000,
think it's
something
like
like that.
$370,000 is the league minimum, and I think they can
yeah,
make actually more than 1.4 million a year. I
I was about
think
to.
No, I thought the super
You
max
know
is
what?
1.4.
I was gonna say.
I thought the supermax for multiple, like a 3 or 4 year contract could be 7 million. I thought that was like the max, and so I thought it was a little bit
so
more than that.
Oh,
so the minimum is 270 to 300,000, um, which the lowest previously was 66,000.
Yes, so big upgrade.
And then uh, I know Supermax. What's her name was signing the Supermax.
Who?
I literally heard this the other day.
Okay,
What's her name was
Aja Wilson. Aja.
yeah. So her
Asia,
Supermax,
Asia,
Hey,
get her
yeah,
name right.
my bad.
she hit the
Don't let
salary
me speak
cap.
on this, dog.
She will jump to 7 million. She was at 1.5 million. She jumped to 7 million with her Supermax.
Yeah, I thought like
That's good to
I
hear.
think she was going to get like, I get what you're saying, Jonathan. Like the yearly is like 1.4 or something, but I think like
Yeah.
the
yeah.
overall jumped up to like set. You can give up to 7 million now.
Okay,
Actually,
but
let me change my
my
stance.
thing is what?
I was gonna say this is actually a really good thing because really and truly, I think they were rigging their bets, bro. I think they were selling on purpose because they weren't making enough money. They were doing little bets on the little side to get some more money because they weren't.
So you saying they
I'm gonna be
Just
honest,
compromised?
they weren't paying them enough. I
just to
agree, they
give the
weren't paying them enough.
audience, just to give the audience some clarification. This man is coming from very biased takes because his bets fell through from rebounds and stuff like that in the league. Where
Now, if they
somebody
keep
got,
doing this,
I think somebody
if
got
they keep
6
doing this
rebounds by the
deep on the
half,
WNBA,
and he wanted 7 by the fourth quarter. They had 6 at the half and did not get one more rebound the rest of the game. And so he's very biased to this take of them betting on games because they weren't making enough
Okay,
money.
she
so
didn't do that the whole time until I betted on it. She didn't do that. Like, what you doing? Like, never mind. Let me be
see, they knew
quiet.
you were betting on it, Jacob.
She
So
knew.
my thing is, so does that mean that the NFL, not NFL, but NBA will have to
You're going to have to subsidize
put
more.
more?
No,
What's
no,
up?
no, no,
Well,
no,
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 well,
no,
no, no,
no,
no, no, no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
This is
That's the
all
issue.
because of
That's
the
why
new
they've been
TV deal.
arguing it. That's why they've been arguing for more play. So the overall max went from it was 1.5 salary cap. It's now $7 million salary cap. The reason they've been arguing it is that narrative of they're not making money hasn't been true for the past 3 or 4 years. Like
That has been in the
and
negative.
everybody can see that. You've been seeing the TV deals. You've been seeing, and I do I do know some people are going to say it's the Caitlin Clark effect, and Caitlin Clark did help. But if you really watch the year or two before, we had
Asia and Breonna Stewart were going back and forth.
Brianna, like you started seeing it like a year or two before them. Now, did it blow up more when Caitlin and
Angel Reese
Reese came
and
in there with their
Paige.
battle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started blowing up a little bit more with them. But it was on a good trend before they got in there and just helped the good trend. They didn't come in and start a trend. And so for the about 3 or 4 years they've been making money. It's just people didn't want to believe it. So
yeah. Don't get it twisted. They've been making money, and their new contract I think was almost like $500 million. Like,
Yes,
so whenever they were talking about like they couldn't pay them, that was crazy. They should have been paying these
it's
women.
definitely been like a stigmatism around them. It's like, oh, nobody. In reality, like Jamie said, before even Caitlin Clark, I was watching the WNBA. Like I knew players in the WNBA. Like if you read the messages, our manager who is called out our brother about this discussion. And
listen, I'm just saying the truth, bro. If you want to do some side bets,
Jacob, you will be fined.
Yes, you will be fined. But it was definitely a growing league. I actually think that another reason why they had to do it, and this could be, again, I have been watching it a lot more, but just looking on Twitter, X, whatever you call it,
the
WNBA was starting to get a lot more traction of people watching it and feeling a lot better about watching it because then the actual NBA, like it was getting higher ratings than the NBA. It was getting higher, like more sold out arenas than the NBA. Like it was actually growing substantially faster than what the NBA could actually acquire in viewership. And because it like that was real, it's better basketball. There's not that many fouls. They really play some rough basketball if you watch the WNBA. Like it's really physical in that league. Like they really go at it, and they're really good. Like it's fun to watch almost every single night.
they play team ball too.
Yes,
That's
it's so
what's
much
fun
more
about
team
it.
ball.
They play like traditional basketball versus ISO this.
Yes.
Bounce go, superstar. Like they play all around basketball. Like yeah, their superstars go out there and score, but like they scheme them to score. They don't just let's back up and let them cook. It's hey, let's scheme them open.
Yep.
Let's do this. Let's do that.
Well, my thing is, I think they need to do to generate more income to make it more exciting. And honestly, what they've been saying for years, we want to see Duncan lower the fucking goal.
No,
they don't want to. They don't want it.
I feel like
They don't want it.
I feel
They
like
don't
you
want
would
it.
take
They just want to
away
be
from
how?
because
How? They
then
are
you're
not, they
gonna
are physically
it's
they
just
are
like
physically smaller than the NBA players. So naturally, and their athleticism is not the same as these NBA players to achieve what they can do physically with the same goal. I don't understand. Like there should be no competition with the same goal, length or height. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they don't want it.
And
I know they don't want Jacob.
my thing with it though is look at the NBA. You're starting to see less dunking than what you used to see in the NBA because they're just doing straight more shooting and stuff like that.
LeBron just caught one like this.
Yeah, LeBron. Who
I'm
else?
talking about LeBron that caught one like this.
Who else?
Ja
Y'all got to play. Y'all got to at least be on the court.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards had dunked on somebody the other day.
But even Anthony Edwards has come out and said that he doesn't like the dunk anymore. He said it hurts his hands
because he was getting hurt.
That's what I'm saying. No. So then, if they're getting hurt, why would you want to bring it into that sport? And again, if you lower it, then you're just going to have people. And let's be real. I mean, all of us got daughters, so it's like we don't have. You see it a little bit more. Let's be real. You do that, you're going to start. You're going illy. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Y'all want to react to this Florida Iowa game?
You're going to think this game's not real. You're going to think it's more of a joke if you have smaller rims and shorter rims and stuff like that. You're going to think it's a joke.
Oh, you want?
Y'all want to react to the Florida Iowa game real quick? It's 38 seconds left.
Ooh,
Only one up.
No, you won't though, because people once to eat, people realize, man, it's it's becoming to an offensive game. It's all about scoring. That's why people complain about the NFL. Man, some of the games are not that high scoring. It's like, you know what I mean, to be professional athletes. So
Yeah.
I think that the scoring will still be there, and actually, it would help out players like Angel
uh-oh.
Reese.
Is he could
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
dunk? I mean, yeah, I get what you're
Uh-oh.
saying. There's
Hold on.
Like she should be dunking, bro.
yeah.
20 seconds left. Florida up 1. Iowa got the ball.
I ain't even. Let me turn
Top of
this
the
thing
key,
on.
driving. Pull up. He doesn't.
Tell me
Foul,
they
foul,
called
foul.
down.
Who won?
Oh,
Holy.
no, well, Jacob's behind me, but 8.9 seconds left. I will miss it, or it is our. I will miss the layup. Florida got the rebound. They fouled them, sending them to the line. Florida's still up.
Nah.
Oh, I need Florida to win because I got them in my national championship. Like,
Man. No, I don't. I got Alabama winning the national championship.
all
But
right, they
Jacob,
sent the 74% free throw shooter to the line. I'll announce it because it seemed like y'all ain't watching it. I don't know why. And he missed the first.
I got to pull it right here.
Now, hold
How
on.
you
Let me try to
miss
He
pull it up.
missed the first.
How do you miss it?
Are we gonna end on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, while we watching
8.9 seconds.
hey, we lost in the World Basic Classic. By the
Bro,
way.
we couldn't hit to save our lives,
Could
bro.
not hit
Like,
the line.
so what do we do? So what do y'all do here in this situation? Y'all going for the three? Y'all going for the
No,
Bleep me out.
I always feel like in basketball, you play for the tie. That's just me personally. I'd rather play for the tie and go to OT.
to me in this situation, unless you're wide open.
Luke Connect. Hey, Luke proved that wrong the other night. Are you over there?
But no, exactly what I
Get
just
ready.
said. But what I said, if you're wide open, take the three.
Yeah, if you're
He
wide
was
open.
wide open, nobody in him. He had time to.
Fix your armband. Do a practice shot real quick.
That joker said, oh, like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When that boy had threw LeBron on the ground like that, I almost bought a plane ticket to LA that night. We had to see about him. But you don't be touching him. You don't be touching LeBron like that, man. You don't be grabbing him like that. Oh.
we got a timeout. They got to go to full court. Oh, they in front of him. Oh, they let him in the corner by himself.
Top.
That's rough.
That's cold.
What defense was that?
That's cold right there, Iowa. That is
That's
cold
rough.
right there, Iowa.
Wait, they're seeing it. Is his foot on the line?
Oh, was it? I didn't see it. Did he really?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah,
I think it's clean.
Nah.
I just don't even understand how you got that wide open in the corner.
Yeah, how do you
Like, what was this defense?
go for the tie? Like, let the tie happen.
Well, if you're going to full court crash, you can't get behind them.
No, he's clearly behind the line.
Foul. Why are
He
you not
clear behind the
fouling?
line. Yeah, he behind the line.
I would have fouled. I'm almost with Jacob. I would have fouled.
Why?
Make you
talking about?
prove it at the line. It's the hardest
prove
shot.
it.
Prove it at the line.
Oh, man. You want to talk about busting the bracket?
Yeah,
I think I got Florida winning the
I
championship.
can't believe Florida.
I did too. One of my brackets. One of my brackets, I had them winning, and I ain't got it.
Do you go up?
3 seconds left.
Do you go up and act like you're about to get fouled? You go for the
4 seconds left, though. No, 4 seconds, though. They can
Four
drive
seconds
down the
left.
full court.
Yeah,
They give him
you can do
4.5.
something. You can do something in 4
If
seconds.
you're Iowa, do you really take that time out there though?
Yeah.
No, I looked at the Florida side. They look defeated right there.
Oh, wait, true, because Florida didn't have a timeout. They were going to do a play off the cuff.
They call another one.
They ain't got another one. Or,
Yeah, they did call another
They
one.
just called another one.
bruh.
Florida.
Are you serious?
How do you allow a man to get that wide open?
Bro, I had a good bracket going, too. I had a good bracket going. Where's it at? Where's my bracket?
Come on, Florida.
Did I have Michigan winning or Florida? No, I have Florida winning. My bracket was 90%.
I didn't think you
Yours
could
was
run across the
96 today?
baseline like that.
Hey, okay, hear me out. Do you put 7-9 buddy in and you just throw it down there to the end of the thing? He taps it in?
No, because I just don't get why they were so behind. Like that was horrible transition defense.
Yeah,
So you don't
if
They
I'm
should
that
they
if
should have
I'm that
stayed. I was you
defender,
at least kept 2-3 people behind, man. Just to
if
like, I don't well, I don't know.
I'm that defender, I am not breaking off the guy. I'd rather him drive it in and tie it up than I would him let go of the corner three. Like I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I get what he was thinking. Is like, let me cut it off, but then don't just abandon your man, like, or back up. Like, don't rush him. Back up, and then that way you could still recover.
But like you're saying, the two don't hurt you. The three does.
Yeah, the
you're,
three.
You're telling me I'm wrong. Y'all don't throw it down to big boy down in the paint.
I don't think
Hey,
so.
brother, you 7-9.
Bro,
Get up there.
I would have threw the ball in, got behind half court, then called timeout. Get the foul. He not fouling?
How'd you get ahead?
I'm trying not to react.
How'd you get ahead of me?
He not fouling?
What is he doing? What is he doing?
What was that?
What are you
That's how you
doing?
end. You didn't even attempt anything. What are you
Bro,
doing?
If he had the fucking reverse hook.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was the most baffling thing I've ever seen. You didn't even attempt anything.
He threw that ball back out is beyond.
There was nothing. There was not enough time for that.
And that's what I'm saying. You had no time for a pass.
It was enough time, but
he could have took the foul.
It looked like he didn't want the shot to come down to him.
It wasn't designed for him.
Like,
but you needed 2. You didn't need a 3. You were passing it out for a 3.
The reverse layup, I think, is almost a golden opportunity.
Look, wait.
Okay, he threw it to the guy behind him. I get that. But at the same time, if he's an athlete, bro, you would reverse it layup on him.
Yeah, just throw that thing up. You don't have time for a pass. You have 4 seconds and you're running from half court. You don't have time for a pass. Throw it up. You should either win up with that initial layup, get the foul, or reverse layup, and then you at least give yourself a chance.
Yeah, you gotta go into that.
You gotta do something. You not that. Well, that sucks for Florida. I guess.
Anyway, there goes my bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bama's still going.
That was an insane way to end the game. Like, what are you? You didn't. It's like you didn't want to be the moment. It's your chance to be the moment. Be the moment.
Anyway, what do you think? Anything else I need to get into before we get out of here?
Nope, that's it. You're long.
Yep. So I'm gonna get out of here, Jonathan. Just so you know, I've seen a couple of orbs fly by your head, so I think you got ghosts in your apartment. I've been watching about 5 or 6 of them this whole time.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Yeah.
You need to watch the playback. You got orbs flying around your head. I don't know. You might need orbs. Like you need to do a seance in your apartment, burn some sage. There's ghosts with you. Anyway,
I just put a couple bodies out and talk.
Anyway, appreciate y'all listening, and we will catch y'all on the next one.
Deuces.
Deuces.